Well, here we go, guys. Roe versus Wade and this whole gun control law. Let's talk about that when I return on the Eric McNeil Be Free Show.
Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Okay, guys, Roe versus Wade and this whole gun control issue. Let's talk about both of them when I return on the Eric McNeil Be Free Show. Hey guys, welcome. You've just discovered the Eric McNeil Be Free Show, where it's all about being financially independent, responsible for self, enjoying life, and empowering others. Free. So today, man, I'm just sitting around trying to get my workout in. As you can see, I'm in my wife beater. That's what they call it. Now, don't get, don't come out of a bag on me because I told you I'm in a wife beater. That's just what they call it, right? But I know some of you guys, y'all be like, hey, you condoning that? No, I'm not condoning it. I'm just telling you what they call it. But at any rate, yeah, I've been getting my workout on, guys. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna talk about these issues, but I'm not about to get dressed up and talk about them because I was in the middle of a workout. Yeah, I've been doing like my push-ups. I do like maybe some, maybe 100, well, not push-ups. I do maybe 35 incline push-ups a day. So I don't know if I just did them on the without being inclined. I'm not sure. Maybe I can get up to 50 or so. But the incline, I can do about 35 a day. And I've also been doing my crunches. I do about 100, anywhere from 100, 110 crunches a day. So, and then, I do the jump rope, some jump rope. So I try to get my exercise in daily, guys. I'm gonna try to put the phone up here. Trying to continue recording with you. But yeah, so I've been getting it in. So, you tell me, is it working, guys, or what? But yeah, so, but at any rate, let's talk about this whole Roe versus Wade and this gun control bill that y'all's man Biden signed. I believe I would be remiss if I didn't at least say something about these issues, because at the end of the day, yeah, these are some very important and strategic issues and laws that they're passing and bills, and yeah, so you better understand what's going on. And I know, these are not things that people normally like to talk about because they're just such hot button issues. I must admit that as I'm reading through all of the Facebook posts, social media posts, it just saddens me to see that people are not able to have constructive dialogue and discourse about various issues that they may not necessarily agree with. That's what saddens me the most. And this is where the propaganda machine of the media has taken you, where now everything is about, oh, if you don't agree with this, you don't agree with me, then you unfriend me, you MFs, and you this and you that, and you can't blah blah. So there's no constructive dialogue anymore between us. It's only you agree with me or else. There's an ultimatum. That's it. And that's very disheartening. It's very disheartening. Because it's actually quite childish, I'd say, that we've allowed ourselves to sink to that level where we can't have any kind of discourse about these subjects, about this type of subject matter, anything that we may agree or disagree with. You know, like I may disagree with you, but we don't have to be disagreeable, right? We should all be intelligent and mature enough to discuss these issues, but we're not. We're not. And that is very, very concerning to me. So, but about these two issues, I guess, you know, the first thing I'll say is about this whole Roe versus Wade issue, or about abortion. Let's forget about Roe versus Wade. Let me tell you, first of all, my personal beliefs on abortion is that I don't agree with it. Okay? That's my personal belief. If you dislike that belief, then hey, that's totally up to you. But that's how I believe. I don't believe in abortion. Oh, you know, now I know I have all of the people coming. But Eric, what about females who get raped? And those are exceptions. You know, what amazes me is how you could say something and then people always want to go to the exceptions, right? And in my world, the exceptions are almost a given, that you're gonna always have exceptions to something. So when I say, yes, I don't agree with people getting abortion, it doesn't necessarily mean that if the female has been raped that I don't agree she should get an abortion, or if they know that the baby is going to come out, you know, malformed, or something is wrong with the fetus. You know, those are exceptions. But you know, and I know, that most of you guys who gotten an abortion, whatever, did not do it because you were raped. You did not do it because there was something wrong with the fetus, right? You did it because you allowed some man to put his baby maker inside of you and make that baby, right? Now, after that, you know, it ain't about no rape. No, but I'd seriously doubt that. So let's just get that out the way first. Personally, no, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in abortion. And if I were to impregnate somebody, then I would ask them not to do it. Simple. Like, we'd have to raise this baby, you know. It's simple as that. So that's how I feel about this whole abortion thing. But now let's move on to beyond that. And let's move on to legalizing this, whole law and taking away the rights to an abortion. That's a problem, guys. Whether you disagree with abortion or not, you better really think about what your government is doing. I don't agree with them taking away a person's right to get an abortion, although I don't agree with abortion. Now, if anything, perhaps the man who was involved, give that decision to the man and the woman who are involved in making that baby. Give that decision to the two of them and let them have at it. Okay? And if you want to go beyond that, perhaps the immediate families of both of them, right? But let the man and the woman be the ones to determine. But don't give that to your government. See, because this is not about, you got to understand, guys. These guys are playing chess where you sitting there playing checkers. And your checker move is to give them the authority to tell you what you can and can't do with your body. That's what you're giving your government, a government that you know is seeking to destroy you. Why would you want to give them that type of power? You have to be out your mind. You have to really be out your mind to give them that type of power, right? It doesn't matter whether you want to do good or not. You want to save the baby. I want to save the babies too. But I'm not foolish enough to believe that a tyrannical government wants to help me do that. No, baby. No, you got to be smarter than that, my friends. No, you have to be smart. You have a government who's looking to dismantle this republic. Do you understand that that's ultimately what they want to do? Is they want to dismantle this republic. They want to dismantle the Constitution. They want to dismantle and strip you of your rights. And they want to decrease the population. How can a group of people who constantly talk about the world is overpopulated want to save babies? Does that jive? You have a group of elites who constantly saying the world is overpopulated, but yet these same people, you believe, want to save some babies? No, baby. I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that, right? So, well, what are they doing, Eric? It's simple. They're trying to pass laws to give them the framework to take your rights away. That's what they're doing. This whole thing is not about trying to save some babies, right? This whole thing, if you want to save some babies, guys, you guys who go out there and impregnate women, you can save the baby. You can save the baby. You have the power to save the baby without the law. Because if you go sit down with her and let her know that you have every intentions on raising that baby, whether you guys are together or not, the odds of her getting an abortion is probably small to none, right? So you really have that power without the law. Do you understand that? If you really wanted to save that child, and you don't need a law, right? You keep the government out of your affairs. Keep them out of your affairs. Stop applauding this legislation that the government is doing when you hear them take away your rights. Stop applauding that. Because it shows that you are incapable of managing your own affairs. That's all you're doing. Oh, they can't manage their own affairs. They need us to tell them whether or not they should get an abortion or not, whether or not they should hold firearms, because they are incapable of doing it. And that's what you're showing them. That's what you're demonstrating to them when you give them that type of power. So you've set a precedent. You've set in motion. You've got the wheels turning, and you know what's next. You know what's next. After Roe versus Wade, baby, for those of you who think it ain't coming, mandatory, get ready for it. Get ready for it. Because now you've allowed them to set a precedent. And when the next variant comes, you're not going to have a leg to stand on. You're not going to have a right to stand on. That's where they're stripping your right. That's what this is about. They're trying to get at, just get ready for it. Get ready for that to be mandatory. The mandatory vaccines are coming, guys. You can best believe that. The wheels have been set into motion. None of this is about saving lives. This is about taking away rights. Unless and until you realize that you're gonna always be played, and you've just been played. Yeah, so that's unfortunately what it is. Now, how about the whole gun control? You know, I know that there's a lot of gun violence, but at the end of the day, you better look at your government when you see this gun violence. You better stop believing everything you see in the media. You better stop believing that this stuff just happened because some crazy person goes out and decides to randomly shoot people. I'm not going to go too deep on that because I don't need my channel blocked out, and I don't need all that. But you better be a little wise about what you believe. And I think you're being played all the way around. And you can go back and you can look at these mass shootings for as long as you want to go back. You can go back for as long as you want to go back and look at if you understood these mass shootings and where they came from. You might be a little surprised, but I don't need Barack Obama accusing me of being a conspiracy theory, so I'm gonna leave that alone. At any rate, yeah, I don't agree with it, and I believe that they're not trying to take away your guns to protect you. I think they're trying to take away your guns so that you don't have any way to defend yourselves when they put the military on you, or when whether it be the military there, or whether it be an international military coming from the outside. Yep, this is all the more reason why, if you are on the fence about moving, about leaving U.S., the writing is on the wall, guys. The country is being dismantled. Can you not see that? Can you not see it yet? I mean, at what point do you get it? Look at history, and this is why I'm saddened that so many people don't study history, and they think that this is just all happening and haven't happened before. I'm sorry, it has. It really has. If you were a student of history, you can see when countries fall into tyranny, then this is the type of action that happens. Yeah, it's, to me, it's I'm just sitting back, I just need some popcorn. I'm just eating my popcorn at this point because of all the things that I said would happen, I see unfolding right before my eyes. And people said I was crazy some years ago. When I left the U.S. in 2016, I had started talking about it around 2013. So about 10 years. Yeah, a little less than 10 years. So now to just see it all playing out, like, buddy, all I can say is I wish you guys the best of luck. It doesn't get any better from here, I can tell you that. So my suggestion is that if you have plans to leave that joint, you better start working on your pay, because it's going to become more and more difficult. Each year it's going to get more and more difficult, believe it or not. And you're going to find yourself at some point unable to get out. Okay? So, yeah. So start working on that, guys. But I'm just at a loss for what I see happening, but it's just happening so fast now. And then too, all of this stuff, it creates division, and they know all this division, divide and conquer, divide and conquer, divide and conquer between white and black, divide and conquer between man and female, divide and conquer between this religion and that religion, Islam and Christianity, between gay versus straight, between Republican versus Democrat. So all these levels of division that they're creating, and they're just sitting back laughing at you. Oh, yeah, the group that want abortion, it's the group that don't want abortion. This group that, guys, you better start looking at what's going on and see the real problem. The real problem. Because they looking at you and just playing you. They playing you, guys, like a violin. Just playing you. So at any rate, I just wanted to come on and address that issue today, that this is not about saving babies and doing the right thing. This is about stripping you of rights. And, you better be very careful. Those of you who want, like I say, want to go out there and butcher your baby, that's between you and God, I don't believe in it, but I'm not going to ask the government for any help. Don't nobody, don't ask your government for no help. Okay then. Well, you like what we're talking about, you go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, and tell me, you wrong, you got it wrong, you crazy, I'm unsubscribing to you, I see you, I'm gonna shoot you or whatever, hey, hate me, but I'm just saying. Also, if you haven't already done so, website, guys, www.migratingculturecrossing.com. Take advantage of our half-price home promo, guys. It's still going on. You can get your house 50% off. Yeah, you're looking to leave the U.S., you need to come here. And, we got a house for you. You can also find me on Facebook, facebook.com/Eric McNeil Street. And as always, hoorah, ahoo. Now be